Hey everyone, welcome back to Jude's Tiny House Truck Travels. I realised that the only tour of the tiny house truck that is on this channel are ones that I took over a year ago, and they were done in portrait mode, which means it's not the best. So I've done another little tour of the tiny house, which I had to film for a women's festival that I've been asked to be a speaker at. Which is really exciting for me. So here is a tour of my tiny house truck. It's a very quick one, won't take you long, but it will give you an idea of the layout of the tiny house. The truck is an Isuzu truck. The model is an NPR 450L. L's all to do with the length, and it's rated for 7,500 kgs. See my beautiful bike rack on the front there, made for me by the wonderful guys at Nolan Engineering in Wairoa. And the height is about 4 metres, I think it is. Coming along the side here, this is where most of the lockers are. The first are the gas lockers. So there's 2 gas bottles in there that run my hot water system and the gas oven and stove. Diesel tank, of course. This is the wood locker. It was originally supposed to hold a folding bike. Up here is the Californt hot water system, which I don't use very often, to tell you the truth, because it takes too long for the water to get through. Underneath there is one of the freshwater tanks. It holds 200 litres of fresh water. A couple of windows up there, they're for airflow, so that it doesn't get too hot. That beautiful big back window. So the planking on the outside is all cedar, and it has been treated. The big back window there has steel reinforcing right around it, so it's not going to break anytime soon. Coming round this side, we've got the big, beautiful French doors that both open out and make it feel like you're actually outside when you're sitting inside the comfort of your house. Kitchen window and bathroom window, and that's just a couple of things that hold a clothesline on them. Down here we've got, that's where the pipe goes in to empty out my black tank. So that's the first one of those tanks there. But first I'll show you my shed. So this is the shed where I store all my bits and pieces when I'm travelling that can't fit anywhere else, basically. So I've got a black tank, and that's 2 grey tanks, and they're all linked up together. So when the grey tank empties, it cleans out the black tank, and another 200 litres in there. So these are gorgeous scissor steps that I got from America because I couldn't find any here. And another locker. So both those lockers were built by a guy called Dylan, who also lives on the road with us. And there's the other one of the water tanks underneath there. So that's the outside. Let's go and have a look inside. Underneath that big back window, there's that bench seat that I just really enjoy sitting at. Excuse the window, it's a bit dirty. And up above there is a pulley bed. So it's on a pulley system and comes down. And the other bed is there. Let's get inside to have a better look at it. So the 2 beds lay on top of each other. When that bed pulls out, it's a double bed, the one I sleep in. And you can see that there's plenty of foot room. Here's a nice view right to the back of the tiny house. Down here we've got some really cool stairs which also pull out, and we've got heaps and heaps of storage under there, because of course there's lots of room underneath that false floor. the Fireplace, which has kept me warm for the last year. It's made by a guy in Kinloch. His name's Raoul. It's called A Little Flick, and sorry, it's actually not available outside of New Zealand. But if you're in New Zealand and want one, get in touch and I will put you on to the guy that makes them. Lots of storage in those cupboards. I'll show you them in a moment. But for now, we'll come around and have a look at the kitchen. So this here is called a waterfall bench. Most of the time it's down like that. But you can put it up like this so you've got extra room for food prep. It's got a thing that holds it up there. And if you sit, I can sit there and have my tea. Look out that gorgeous window. As you can see, I haven't cleaned up it for this video at all. Lots of storage up above the kitchen. This one here's the messiest one. They always fall over, doesn't matter what I do to them. And they go all the way down to the back there. Coming down to have a look at the square sink. What male put a square sink in there? Oh dear. So there's a 4-burner gas stove and oven. It's just a full size one that you would have in a house. And then the fridge is just a normal household fridge with inverter technology, and it's just run through the inverter system, which is all fed from my solar panels. This is my pantry, fold out pantry, which has got a bit damaged along the way, so it doesn't always shut as well as it should. But I still love it. Behind the other two doors is my clothes storage and linen closet as well. And then behind the pocket door that you can see there is my full-size bathroom. The shower is just the same size as what you'd get in the house. And I love the fact that my toilet doesn't get wet anymore. More storage underneath the sink. And a drop-through toilet that just goes into that black tank. And more storage. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please make sure to share with all your friends. And subscribe to the channel because there'll be more up soon.